On divorce court today. Their mothers were friends and they played together as children. They grew up, fell in love, and Anquiette thought they had a solid relationship until Dimitri came home with a breakup baby twice. Dimitri Stacy and Anquiette Quinn have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
Two of you have been together for 6 years. You don't want to be together anymore because you say she acts like she's single anyway, so why stay with her? And you're fighting over some money and also the pit bull karma. And we were going to talk about that momentarily. But, Mr. Stacy, why don't you tell me, what is it about her behavior that makes you feel she acts as if she's single?
Yes, ma'am. It's a pleasure to meet you, Judge. But
it's good to meet you, too, Mrs. Stacy.
She dressed like she's single every day. I'm talking about coming out, butt cakes out, boobs out. Never got. I'm surprised she covered up today, Judge.
And I appreciate that, Ms. Quinn. I do, you know.
She don't care. Then when I say something about it is, why I dress how the hell how I want to. I do what I want to, you know. I'm like.
Now, Ms. Quinn, are your cheeks out? Are the girls out? Is there a whole lot being exposed when you're out and about?
Sometimes, but
all the time.
Hang on.
Sometimes, but that's how I met him. And I'm still young, and I don't see a problem with it. Like.
So how old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24 years old. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What's the allure of the butt cheeks being out?
She don't know.
I see it a lot, and is it that you get attention for it, or you just think you have nice butt cheeks and you want everybody to see them? What is it?
I mean, I'm in love with my shape, but it's how the shorts made. I always wear high-waist shorts, so it's made like for your booty cheeks to hang out.
Dressing shorts.
So that's the style. That's what everybody's doing. Yes. Don't you find that, A, uncomfortable, and B...
nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. A little nasty.
I met you. I mean, I don't understand that.
No?
She don't see a problem with it.
I mean, back in the day, we used to do hot pants, but the cheeks were always in. But anyway, other than how she dresses, what other things about her behavior makes you believe that she no longer wants to be in this committed relationship?
I mean, she make up arguments just to leave. We live in Orlando. She make an argument. She passed me the water, cussing me out. I'm like, why you can't just ask me nicely to pass you the water? Why you gotta cry like a little girl, your mama's boy? So pass everything. It's 0 to 100 real fast, you know, real quick. So I can't take it. I'm pulling out my hair. I don't know what to do. You know, she abusive. I'm Tina and she Ike. I don't know what to do.
Can you give me an example of a time when she went from 0 to 100 about a problem that was really not important?
We were in the mall. We were holding hands. I don't like to hold hands, but I do it because she wants to.
Okay.
I go in my pocket to reach my phone. She's, oh, you taking your hand because you see her over there, you see her, so you letting my hand go? I'm getting my phone. She slaps me, boom, in front of everybody. I'm like, dang. So I got to go because I ain't going to hit you back. I ain't going to jail, you know, I'm finna go. Oh, you going to leave me? You ain't no man. You ain't no man. Really? Like, really? And she laughs. She think it's funny. I go upside her head, I'll be under the jailhouse, you know. And then when I try to go, she calling my phone. I miss you. Come back, come back. I'm going to act right then. Same thing over and over again.
Ms. Quinn, did that happen in the mall?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you think that behavior, because what you're trying to do, you were mad because he was looking at another woman. This is what you think, right? And then you dropped your hand for that. How do you think that smacking him and cussing him out and following him around allows you to keep him? I mean, that's what you're trying to do. You don't want him off with another woman, so you abuse him verbally and physically. How do you think that's going to help maintain your relationship?
I know it won't, but that's just how I express my, like, that's the only way I feel like that's the only way I feel like I could get through to him. Like, me just trying to talk, like, he don't understand that. It's like I have to either put my hands on him or break something.
So you really think that explains it to him? Like, oh man, I didn't know it was wrong to drop my hand, but now that she's popped me in the head,
now he
it all makes sense to me.
And then when
you
I
really
leave, 'cause she
believe
hit
that?
me, you ain't a real man. Now, a boy would have hit you upside your head. I tried to leave. I go to my mama's house. I come back when you come down. You ain't a real man. You just want to leave. I black your eye, you're going to put me in jail, so I'm just going to leave.
You do appreciate the fact that when you do pop him and he leaves, he's doing you a favor. You get that part, right?
Yes.
I mean, you do? I mean, he's going to win the fight. If there's a fight, he's going to win it, right?
Right.
So he's doing you a favor.
Yes.
Oh! Why don't you tell me what is your primary concern with Mr. Stacy? What makes you believe that this is no longer tenable for the two of you?
First off, he's in love with porn. He's addicted. Like, he used my laptop like all day, every day, and he's just on the, I'm like, what he doing on the laptop all day? Like, he's constantly on the laptop, or he's locked up in the bathroom. I'm like, what you doing in the bathroom? And like, I could go back and check the browser, and he's all on like porn sites.
You're all on the porn site. Is that true?
I watch porn, but I ain't addicted. I mean, everybody in here probably watch porn. I'm not addicted.
Well, first of all, not everybody in here watches porn.
She walk around with her butt cakes out, but when I touch it, move. So what? You putting on the show? You teasing me? If I go touch another woman, then I cheated. You know, so I don't get it. I can't. If I'm watching porn, I'm cheating. If I'm looking at another woman, I'm cheating. I can't get it. I'm pulling out my hair. The woman crazy, man. I don't know what to do.
Well, is there a lack of intimacy in your relationship?
It's her. I try. She come on. I try.
Next was Anquiette's angry tantrum over bland shrimp, a recipe for relationship disaster. Have you been living together for years but find that splitting up is as complicated as divorce? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Real relationships in crisis. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Stacy, you claim Ms. Quinn has an extraordinary anger problem, so much so that she embarrasses you in public. We heard about the mall, which was clearly embarrassing. I understand there was also a situation in a restaurant that caused you some distress. Why don't you tell me what she did?
We go to the restaurant for my birthday. She ordered some shrimp. When the food came to the table, I guess it wasn't what she thought it was. So she asked for Old Bay and hot sauce because she ghetto, you know, she from the hood, you know.
Well, hang on. She asked for what?
The Old Bay, the hot sauce, you know, the ghetto, you mix it up, put the sour cream in it. You ain't gonna get that in the restaurant.
I never heard of that.
We from Florida, you know. That's some ghetto stuff from the back country. Well, you ain't gonna find that. You're not gonna find that in this restaurant. So when she's asking for it, the lady's like, your reaction.
I don't know what it is.
Know. What you mean you don't know what it is? How you ain't got it up in here? What I'm supposed to do? Get something that's on the menu. It's a lot of stuff. You just overlooking what you want.
Ms. Quinn, what do you say occurred in the restaurant?
I ordered some shrimps, and I thought what I ordered when they brought it to me, it like had no seasoning. How it looked.
You didn't like it.
I didn't like it. How it looked on the menu. So I asked for Old Bay and hot sauce, and lady looking at like Old Bay and hot sauce. I'm like, hot sauce and Old Bay. She's like, I'm like, how y'all don't have Old Bay and hot sauce?
I don't even know what Old Bay is.
It's like some crab seasoning. Like it spiced it up.
And did you get angry about that?
Yeah, I got angry because I'm a very picky eater, and that's what I wanted for me to eat the shrimps. Because on the menu, the shrimps looked kind of spicy, but when I got it, it was just like a buttery sauteed, and I wanted Old Bay and hot sauce.
She ain't had no class.
Ms. Quinn, when you go to a restaurant, you don't like what they serve you. You look at the waiter and say, no, you look at the waiter and say, I'm sorry, I don't like this. Can you bring me a menu and get me something else so I can get something else? That's what a dignified person does. And they know that at a restaurant, if you don't like it, you can send it back. Let me ask you something, Miss Quinn, and I know I'm fussing at you a lot, but you're making you're a little raggedy.
Ratchet is the correct word.
You're a little. Well, I didn't want to say ratchet. I was trying to get a better word, but you're a little raggedy. You've got this. My behind's out. but that's how you met me, that's how it is, and I'm going to slap you when I feel like it, and I'm going to curse out the waitress. You seem to be 1 inch below enraged all of the time. You want what you want, when you want it. You don't seem to have a sense of decorum or class about you, that you should be expressing yourself as if you were two at all points in time. Do you see yourself that way at all?
Sometimes I feel like I do go like a little overboard, but I do have like.
If you had a daughter that behaved like you, would you not be distressed?
Yes, I would. I would.
Do you think you ought to grow up a little bit? I mean, it got nothing to do with him. He wants to leave. He's sick of it. But don't you think you should just grow up a little bit?
A little bit, but most of my way that I act comes from Dimitri. Like my anger, like I have built up, comes from Dimitri. Like,
how does he cause you to holler at a waitress because they didn't have any Old Bay?
I ain't cooking.
I don't get that part. What you have to do is determine who you're going to be and decide what your class and what your efforts are going to be, and then be that. Don't be the least that you can be.
When Divorce Court continues, how many breakup babies can Dimitri support before Anquiette calls it quits?
Do you agree with Dimitri that Anquiette needs to tone down her wardrobe? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Now, Miss Quinn, I'm going to quit fussing at you, and we're going to move on to something I believe I'm going to have to fuss at you about.
Yes.
Miss Quinn, you say whenever you two have an argument or have a particularly difficult time, he leaves and he sees this other woman.
Yes.
And gets her pregnant.
Every time.
And then comes home.
Like nothing happened.
Explain what happens.
But every time we break up, he come back like nothing happened. Like, oh, I miss you. Blah, blah, blah. And this one particular time, we just sitting in, I went on a social network, I seen someone say, like, how's your kids? And I'm like, kids? He ain't got no kids, but I'm just move right along. So we sitting home in the living room, me, him, and his mom. And she asked him when she going to see the son again. I'm like, son? So I'm like, now I'm like, bust out of tears. I'm like, what is she? So the mom like, she don't know? And I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't know nothing about no kids, no nothing. That's like hurtful. And at the time, I had just found out that I can't have kids from the doctor. Like I can't have kids. So it's like every time we break up, you have breakup kids. Like literally, that's what it is, breakup kids. So I packed my stuff up and I leave, and you done had 2 kids. You have a 2-year-old and a 7-month-old. Like every time we break up, you just go out and have kids.
Is it with the same?
It's with the same person. Now, I can't say that it's with the same person, but that don't make it right.
Yeah. It don't make it better either.
It don't make it better either.
Mr. Stacy, is she accurate?
She's accurate to a certain extent.
So you do have 2 breakup babies.
It ain't breakup babies.
Breakup babies.
We were supposed to adopt kids. I want kids. She can't have kids, so I ain't adopting no kid. I ain't gonna love them like my own. I'm like, that's heartless. Why we can't? She don't want to do it. I want kids. I mean, we were broken up. It wasn't never no 2 weeks we broken up. We were broken up for an extended when it happened. So I came back like they there. I didn't tell her. Yeah, I lied because I care about her feelings. So that's it.
Let me ask you this: How do you feel that your interim chick, you know, the breakup baby mama, feels?
What you mean? How I feel about it?
No. How do you think she feels?
I mean, she hurt too because she should feel like all I put up with her, I come back. Every time she want me to come back, I come back to her.
I want to talk about the woman that has your children. She is not a vessel. She is not. It's not a test tube. It's a person.
She said it hurt because every time she come back, I go back to her. I mean, she should see that I care a little bit. I do. I'm not dumb. What's love? Love don't pay no bills. And you doing this, it ain't getting me nowhere. So That's why I end up leaving. But then she always want me to come back, so I'm going to try it again. I'm wrong.
Mr. Stacy, you know, it's interesting. I've specifically asked you how you felt someone else felt, and all you can do is talk about how you feel, which is a damning thing. It says that women have a purpose in your life. You use them for that purpose and not as a person. You know, you can't just knock up a woman when you're not with the woman that you want to be with and then just leave her. You know, don't be a timeout pit stop for a dude, ladies. You know what I mean? Just don't do it. You know, you're going to be an interim chick. You'll never have anything. You'll always be catching up. It frightens me, and it frightens me that you allow that. Is either one of your maybe baby's daughters?
I have the 7-month-old little girl.
Can you imagine? She was an interim chick or pit stop woman for some other dude?
I mean, I'm wrong. I admit that. She won't admit when she wrong. I admit it. I admit it. It was a messed up situation. I admit it.
A hurtful situation.
But I bet the next time y'all argue, you're gonna go back right over there and make another baby, aren't you?
I'm not gonna make another baby. I mean, I'm past that. She won't talk to me on that note because of her. Every time she come back, I go back to her. I messed up. I do. I know the baby mom hurt. I mean, it's all my fault. I do feel like the bad guy. But the fact that I keep coming back to her, she should know I care. But as soon as I get back with her, she doing the same thing. Half naked, cussing me out. And my baby mom, she a good chick. She going to school to be a nurse. She got herself together. She just cussed me out and treat me like dirt. So you stay with the woman that treats you like dirt, and the good one you just knock up and walk away. Wow. It says a lot. I mean, wow. I know, but.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next. Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Mr. Stacy, you want several things. $526 for a broken cell phone, I would assume in a fit of anger, a broken flat screen TV, again in a fit of anger, and you want custody of the blue-nosed pit bull Karma. I love pit bulls. Can I say him? Oh, man. Who bought the pit bull?
I had her mom, and she was the only one out of 9 puppies that survived. The mom even died after the baby was trapped in a birth canal. And every time I tell her, I don't want to be here, she used the puppy. Well, I'm leaving and taking the puppy, and you paying the rent by yourself. You on this lease, you going to pay it. I'm taking the puppy. No, that's my dog. I walk it. You live here. That's what you're supposed to do. If ain't nobody here and the dog got to go out the door, take the dog out the door. She used that as some kind of cookie for her to be able to take the dog. When she don't want it, she just wanted to piss me off. Yeah. That's all she wants.
So you say you don't want any money. What you want from him is that pit bull.
Karma.
Why do you believe that you're entitled to that dog?
Dimitri
she can't even get it together.
Is a security guard, so therefore he's never really home. I does hair, so I'm always home. And I take care of Karma. I bathe Karma. I take Karma for a walk. I even clean up Karma's pool and everything.
If you took out the dough, she wouldn't do it in the house.
He don't do nothing with the dog. Like
who brought the dog into the relationship?
He brought the dog into the relationship, but I done got attached to the dog. Like the dog more attached to me than to him because he's
attached to you. You go to Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, I got you. Miss Quinn, Mr. Stacy, I'm gonna say these things to you before I order any money or any dog. Let me say this: you have to live your life. You can't let your life happen to you. You're letting your life happen to you. You get in every circumstance, you respond with whatever emotion comes to mind, and you're not planning. You're not in control of what happens to you. Anybody can say anything, do anything, fail to give you the Old Bay hot sauce or whatever it is, and that sends you, the whole world owns you. If anything can make you angry, everything owns you. Because you're not in charge of your day. The wind blowing is in charge of your day. Become your own person so the world can't just whip you around at a moment's notice. You've got a guy that you're pushing him out of the house with your crazy, and that's the last thing. You want him to stay, but you're doing everything to make him leave. And that's because you're not in charge of you. You let the world be in charge of you. You decide that you're in charge of you, Mr. Stacy. You know, I mean, I'm mad at the interim chick because she's allowing you to do what you do, but you know better. You behave better. Just because the world or what the ratio is, male, female, whatever's happening in your community allows you to procreate and go, doesn't mean that you have to be so low as to do it. That's what I'm saying to you. Tell me about, did you tear up the flat screen TV?
Yes.
Did you tear up the telephone?
Yes, ma'am.
You know what? You got to pay for the things that you tear up.
Thank you.
That's what you have to do.
I told her. She told me she didn't have to pay for it. I told her. We best
so that's
friends,
$1,726 in favor of Mrs. Stacy. And not only that, that's his dog. He's keeping Karma. Judgment in favor of Mr. Stacy. It is so ordered.
Dimitri is overjoyed with the judge's ruling. He and Karma are living happily together. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.